I would like to show you guys this really cool crane by Lego Technic. Now, if I'm going to spend money on something for the kids, for Legos, I like it to be Technic because they really add a lot of cool features. This one has got pneumatics. As you can see here, there's one piston here. There's one right here for this axis, and then there's also one up here for the claw. And let's see, what other functionalities does it have? So the whole thing swivels around like that, as you can see there. And it does move back and forth on wheels, of course. Now what else you can do is you can lift up the driver cab as well. Looks like we lost the gear there. We can lift and lower that. And that's what's cool about Lego Technic, is that they do employ also gears on there, so you see how gears work and the gear ratios. That's really neat. So I'll put that guy back down there. And what's really cool about this one, of course, is the fact that it's got pneumatics, as I mentioned. And here is the pump for the pneumatics. As you can see there, you can pump it up and it will raise the axes there. Very nice. If you can lower this arm here by just pressing this lever towards the right. Let's see that happen. Boom. Very cool. So let's pump it back up again. Now my kids, they really had a good time putting this together, but I just think it adds a lot more value if the thing actually has a function, which this does. So now it's erected again, and soon we're going to try to get these nuts with that gripper. But in the meantime, I just want to show you something else. Here we can actually support the vehicle with these feet there, but then it becomes immobile, of course. But that's one thing you can do. You can do that on both sides if you like. I'm going to keep them up so that I can move it around a little bit. And again, okay, I've mentioned that we've got the pneumatics there. Now let's see the pneumatics at work. So I showed you, the main axis there. And now the second axis, you can also lower that one, like so. But now let's raise it back up and let's do a use case. What we're going to try to do is get some of these knots and move them from here into here. And in order to do that, I'm going to feather the gripper, which is the third most lever there, right there. So let's just see how that works. I'm going to try to feather it open and close, and at the same time it's going to lower. So let's just see if I can do that. All right, here we go. And now we're off. Not easy to do. Take some practice. Okay, so now I'm in there. And now I'm going to move back and forth, and I'm going to close this gripper. I'm going to move back and forth a bit with the wheels to dig in. And now I'm going to pump it back up. And let's see, how many of those am I going to get? All right, I got quite a few. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the other bowl, and let's open the gripper. And here we go. Nice. So that's very cool. As I mentioned, it's fun to play with. You get to see how pneumatics work. It includes the compressor here, 3 different levers, and well, it's fun to put together as well. You can put a little Lego person in there if you want. And of course, you got the gear there as well, so that you can lift that up if you like, so that the worker has got a better view of what he's doing or she's doing. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that this was helpful to show you the functions of this really cool crane.